Hello, everyone. It's Bloom here. I think that I'm playing around with different lighting and stuff like that. So give me just one moment. I'm going to move the, um, I'm going to move the, switch this around this way. I'm going to move my computer a little bit closer. Hold on a sec. Okay, that's a little bit better. Hopefully you can see me well enough. Okay. It is what it is. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's me, Bloom, and this is my channel. I told you guys that I was going to be going live just about every day, as often as I push myself to go live. So today is a very special day for me. This is day 1 of my period, as you can tell by the title. And I wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about that today. But before we get started, I have the Tibetan bowl. And I'm going to play it, and let's do some deep breathing. For all of you folks out there all of you beautiful women who are out there, who are on their cycles, or it's about to come, or it just got off. Let's just have this moment to just play the Tibetan bowl and to breathe and to center ourselves. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. That felt so good. Those bowls always just get me in my feels. I really enjoy that, always. So Sorry, I'm just like reveling in that wonderful moment with the balls. But again, so today's topic is falling in love with my period. And I feel like our periods, it's such a taboo topic. And I feel like a lot of people are scared to discuss our periods. I have been calling it my moon time because it usually aligns with the moon cycle. So I enjoy calling it that. A lot of times people don't know what I'm saying when I am using that term, but I love it. And it just kind of it's a name that just makes this time, it kind of sets it apart for me even more in my own mind. It just makes me kind of hold it and hold this time to be sacred for myself. I almost was not. I'm gonna just like snatch the mic. Hope you guys can see me. Like I said, I'm playing around with the lighting, so we'll see what looks and feels the best. I don't know. Maybe I should move that. um, but um, but yeah, I wasn't going to go live. I had that thought, and then I said, you know what? I really want to stay true to what I want to do here. So I decided to still hop on here. I'm feeling extremely, extremely tender today. I'm feeling very leaky, leaky and weepy, and just tender in my emotions, and very tender. My body, different parts of my body are feeling very tender, and feeling, very sensitive and very emotional today. But like I said, I wanted to still come here, and what better to talk about than my experience with my cycle. I have not always honored this time. I remember when I was younger, I never really liked it. I never really, and I was always just kind of like, why do I have to go through this? I'm not going through this experience. And, being involved, I was really involved in a lot of things during school and stuff like that. So it would always be such a bummer when my cycle would come, and in pain a lot. Um, I would be extremely irritable. That's something that I've always dealt with my cycle, is extreme irritability. Like I've always have had crazy, crazy mood swings before my cycle, before my moon time. And it's just been very rough for me. Not even gonna lie. It has been very, very rough. And when I say my moods switch up, I mean, I could literally tell maybe about a week, sometimes even almost 2 weeks before my cycle came. Like my hormones would be just doing a crazy dance, and my emotions and everything just felt so out of control. And I felt very ashamed of that because I feel crazy. When these changes and these influxes in my hormones occur, I feel crazy AF. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel insane. God bless. God help me. I think I'm insane. Oh, yeah, like for real. And yeah, it really bothered me because I felt as if I could not control myself during that time. I remember maybe about almost probably 3 years ago, I was in a relationship and I had gotten an IUD, I had gotten birth control. And that IUD took my PMS and my moods and all this stuff. It took it to like the next level. I felt crazy. Okay. Like, so this has definitely been a time that I struggled to honor for the longest time. Like I legitimately have struggled. I have struggled, you guys. I have struggled to honor this aspect of my life, of my femininity, of being a woman. On my spiritual journey, that has been when I have started to really kind of ask more questions and trying to understand what I was experiencing. And the more I looked into it, the more I realized that, wow, this is a very potent and powerful time. You know, it's a beautiful time to, spend with myself, going within myself. Now, I'm not going to say that this time has gotten, any easier. As far as my emotions, I would say the time span between like how long I feel those emotions is definitely is getting closer and closer to my period and not as farther out. So that I have noticed. But I also notice the more deeper I go into my spiritual work, the less intense my emotions affect me during this time. And I thought that was such an interesting comparison about because going through it was always heightened during this time. Like if I felt like I had gotten over something spiritually or grew past something, and then my period would come and then it would like affect me like crazy, I'd be like, okay, there's something here, I, as a woman, I have been chosen to do this work of having a menstrual cycle. And it is a beautiful, I believe, honestly, it is a truly beautiful experience to be able to have such a cycle, and to be able to create and maneuver your life around that cycle. I think it's beautiful, it's potent, it's powerful, and learning how to live in alignment with your own cycle, I think that that is so important for women. Because, like I said, I have not honored that for so long. For me, it is so important to honor myself during this time. Like this morning, all the things in my life were just kind of popping up in my mind, and I felt myself, that energy that wants to take you down that negative spiral. I felt that and I was just like, okay, I have to hold myself a little tenderly today because I'm feeling tender. I have to be easier on myself and be gentle, a little more gentle with myself today. Um, because my emotions have been all over the place, but falling in love with my period and the power that it has and to honor it as this sacred time means honoring my emotions, honoring my hormones during this time, honoring the fact that I need to go slower during this time. I need to take my time, you know, and honoring the fact that I need to rest during this time. It's important for me to rest. To all of the people who classify themselves as those things, um, no disrespect to any of the people who call themselves those things. I think the live just kind of cut out for a second. I've been having some technical difficulties, so we'll see how it turns out. I might have to do this one again. But honoring the fact that I need to rest and that I need to go slow and that I need to take my time and that it's okay. I don't have to be on go, especially during this time. Giving grace to myself, just holding myself much more tenderly than I usually do. Um, so yeah, being able to honor myself and my body and what it's telling me that it needs in that time, and that it's okay for me to do so. During this time, I'm grateful for this time, like I said, because the spiritual things that come with it, it's so huge, it's so potent, and it's so powerful. And the things that come up, instead of looking towards them as like enemies and this thing that I need to overcome, like I go within. I try to go deeper and to feel it, you know. I'm starting to feel a little sad. Hmm. What does that mean? What's got me feeling sad? Just going deeper, getting to really feel what's underneath the surface and to allow myself to go into that space, because I was crying earlier. It would just start, and then I would just laugh and smile afterwards, like, oh, like kind of like looking at myself like, oh, like, babe, come here. But I'm allowing myself that space. It's hard because I want to create a certain lifestyle for myself. And I know that there are things that I have to do. And I know that I have to continue to motivate myself into, taking actions on things in my life. But one day, at least, isn't gonna like stop me, and I have to understand that, like, girl, if you don't chill, allow the wisdom of your body and your womb to guide you. We shed during this time. It's a time of letting go, letting go of control, letting go of worry, letting go of things in your life, allowing your body to let go of, things in your body, toxic things from within your body, making space for a new. This is the fall of our menstruals. This is the fall of the cycle. It's like fall, winter, spring, summer. This is fall because things are literally falling and being released. It's a time of release, so what if I'm weepy and crying during this time? I honor that within myself, you know, and I recognize that I have not, although I am, learning how to, understand where I'm at in life more better. Um, I felt a lot of resistance to what is earlier. I felt like that was some of the reasons why my tears are coming, because I just have not been really honest about where I'm at in my life and me not knowing how to navigate through that. So I'm so grateful and honored to again be able to do this work with my period, having this cycle that kind of pushes me into a space where I get to explore what's going on the inside much more deeply. And it's my body, our period is basically our body's little detox. So I just think it's just extraordinary. And I'm so grateful. I want to do definitely more videos or maybe even a series about balancing our lives around our cycles, because I think it's just so important and it's such a potent tool and powerful thing that we can do because it's like during this time I go within. And when you understand your cycle, it's like that this phase you're gonna have much more energy. You're gonna be, you're gonna feel more ready to, go out there and make connections and be social. Or during this time, you're gonna feel like, okay, I can, plan or whatever. I think it's so again so important to really just honor this gift that we have. And um, that's why I'm going so hard for the life that I want because I don't ever want to have to work during my period again unless I really, have to do some things on my own business. But that's the worst thing for me. Like being at work when I was on my cycle, it was just awful. Like I was just like, oh, because I feel like I'm no use to anyone during this time because I'm just in this state, of being, with my body and it's hard for me to think about certain things during this time. So that was like one of the biggest reasons why I definitely am pushing for a more feminine, softer life, and to be able to, make passive income and things like that. And I will be talking about that. I definitely want to do more content surrounding that, um, because I think it's important, especially me as a woman, being able to rest and to lounge around and just, different things like that during this time. If you guys have had, challenges in your relationship and learning how to love and honor this aspect of your life, I'd love to hear about it. What struggles have you had with your cycle? And learning how to love it and to accept it, and to not trying to change things and be like, oh, I wish I didn't have this, versus honoring what all comes with it. So I hope that you listen to this, and if you already are honoring this aspect of your womanhood, then that is beautiful, and I'm so happy that you have found a way to do that. But if not, I definitely want to send you love right now. It's gonna be okay. Just go within. It's going to be fine. And again, just comment what type of struggles you've had with your cycle, and also, or you can also comment about how you plan on honoring yourself today, right? Or during your time, your moon time. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna edit to get some editing done a little bit later. I was gonna cook, but I really don't feel like cooking. So I think I'm gonna go get some Chinese food again. I had some yesterday too. But I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna drink a ton of water and just kind of chill. And then, like I said, I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna get some editing done. I went live today, but I'm gonna take it easy and just honor myself. If I need to cry, I'm gonna let it out. And I'm not gonna be upset with myself for doing that. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I love you so much. Don't forget to subscribe. And you can always make donations. I have my tag in the description. I would absolutely love that as well. So talk to me in those comments. And I love you guys, and I will be talking with you guys soon.